Well, here they come again, the Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp back as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. This is, by now the fourth installment of that film franchise. And in this adventure, Captain Jack Sparrow wants to find the Fountain of Youth. There's a new bad guy, too, Blackbeard. And Johnny Depp says Blackbeard is stone cold.
The beauty of the character of Blackbeard is on the surface he seems or appears to be a rational man, but then the more you get to know him, he's a stone cold killer, and without an ounce of heart, not a thing in him.
Tony Cuthbert, let's get that clip at the bottom of the list there, a scene from this new movie featuring Jeffrey Rush and Johnny Depp.
Jack Hassan's velvet run. Where's the harm in joining the winning side?
I understand everything.
Ron Van.
That wig.
Ron Van Timmeren from Celebration Cinemas. Should we be excited that the Pirates are back? I hear there's a 3D version too, huh?
Yes, there is, matey. 3D IMAX and digital 3D and 2D. They shot this in 3D. Michael Patrick, that makes it different from those post-production conversions, and it looks awesome.
Judi Dench is in this picture?
For about 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
She has a little cameo in the beginning of the movie when Depp is trying to get away from the whoever he's chasing him, and he sort of flies into her carriage and lands in her lap, and she's excited for a few minutes.
Okay, and Penelope Cruz is the new femme fatale, eh? Yeah, she replaces
She looks
Keira
awesome
Knightley.
in this role, and she's got an interesting character, and Johnny Depp has a little thing for her.
Does he?
Oh, yeah, apparently
Just
they
a
have
little
some
thing?
history, and she's actually introduced as Blackbeard's daughter, and this quest for the Fountain of Youth. And, Johnny Depp he kind of left her in a bad way, and he feels sorry, and it actually shows some feelings for her in this movie.
I bet. Let me ask you this now. The word is that the film, like the others, has a very wandering, sort of non-linear, kind of nonsensical, if you will, storyline. Is that true?
I didn't think it was that bad. Certainly not compared to the second and third chapters where they were trying to keep all these characters going and plot lines that even Depp admitted sometimes he was shooting a scene, didn't know how it fit into the whole story.
Yeah.
This is sort of an ABC storyline, and, it's taken from a book. It stands alone, and, it's got this quest part. There are times where you're going, well, how did that work with this and that? You got to stop asking those questions. It's an adventure movie, Michael Patrick.
I know where the Fountain of Youth is. Anyway, I drove right past it a couple of weeks ago in St. Augustine, Florida. There was a big sign in a tourist trap, and that you can go drink right from the Fountain of Youth. It's very easy to find.
Were there mermaids?
I will leave that part out, but it was St. Augustine, Florida, America's first.
Well, there's mermaids in this Pirates movie, and all sorts of other great action. And it reminded me more of a Raiders of the Lost kind of movie. It does stand alone, even though knowing the characters, Johnny Depp plays Jack Sparrow just like he did in all the others.
Well, that sounds fun. I think I'm going to put that on the list this weekend and give it a try. Now, is anything else available this weekend?
Well, a little bit wider release for a couple of alternative films, you might call them. The Beaver, the one with starring Mel Gibson, starring and directed by Jodie Foster, which is a very depressing movie about a guy who's really suicidal and then finds his voice through a beaver hand puppet.
When are we going to get to see Midnight in Paris, Woody Allen's new movie?
Good question. They are starting to roll that out slowly. I know that we've got a date. We're hoping for a date in June here in Michigan. But Woody Allen movies, they're very specialty films these days, and not a wide release in sight yet. But it'll be here in a few weeks.
I'm looking forward to it. Kathy Bates, Adrian Brody, Owen Wilson, Rachel McAdams, and Carla Bruni, the First Lady of France, who we hear is now is with child. Is Arnold Schwarzenegger, I see he's put his acting comeback on hold. He was going to make another Terminator movie, and now he says that's going to be sort of on the back burner for now. Will he still be popular at the box office after the scandal?
That's a good question. I mean, we've certainly seen movie stars make movies, and after making mistakes, I mean, even Lindsay Lohan's got a new acting gig, and Winona Ryder, with all her troubles, is started to find work again. I mean, it might take a while for him to make it back to the box office, but yes, he will be back.
And
I'll be back.
Yeah, thank you, Arnold. That's great. And it's the Terminator movie would go over big, I think, with him back in it. After all, Rocky went back and did another one, and then there was another Rambo, and people like the nostalgia, don't they?
Absolutely, and that Terminator series was wildly popular. No matter what direction they take it, if they throw him into it, and don't forget he's a worldwide box office draw too, and I don't know that they care over in Europe and Asia whether he's a good guy or a bad guy in real life.
So I guess it's on Monday. Amanda Wall tells me we're going to spend an entire hour going through the summer schedule and going movie by movie and sort of hashing it all out. That's going to be a lot of fun, and people can sort of set their calendar for all the summer blockbusters.
Oh, yeah, and the hits just keep coming. Next week, Thursday, Kung Fu Panda and Hangover 2. So, hey, looking forward to Monday morning with you.
Yeah, Hangover 2 is going to be set in Bangkok, Thailand, I understand. Boy,
why not?
That ought to really, from Vegas to Thailand, that ought to be something. I actually one time spent a week in Thailand. I'm not making this up. Amanda's laughing, but it's true. I spent a week in Thailand, and then on the way home stopped for 5 days in Vegas.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
A hangover tour.
I mean, that's amazing I even survived that kind of thing. Only a madman would have a week in Thailand backed up by a restful 5 days in Vegas. But I swear to God, this happened to me. And,
good job, Michael Patrick.
Ron Van Timmeren.
Hey, see you at the movies.
See you at the movies. Sawadee Kop, as they would say in the streets of Hua Hin, Thailand, where Two Lady Man makes an appearance from time to time. Ron Van Timmeren, Celebration Cinemas. I'm Michael Patrick Shields, back with a sports story. Live from our American Metal Roofs studio. You can find them at AmericanMetalRoofs.com and save up to 50% on your energy bills. Here come the Pirates this weekend, too. The Tigers are playing in Pittsburgh. Big weekend for Pirates. We'll preview that in just a minute.